For both of you, what was it like being out in front of that big crowd and just competing for the first time? Like, what's this team's motto mindset going into this year?
So our motto and mindset, our theme this year is the mentality of a lion, and I really think we carried that out from the beginning to the last skill we did at that meet. We stayed in our Bama bubble, so the crowd really helped, but we were really in tune with one another, and it was just an incredible energy throughout the entire night. So I'm really proud of my team and how we competed this weekend.
And we created our own momentum too, which was huge. That's something we've worked on all preseason, finding a way that if the crowd is smaller, creating that in our own Bama bubble, and that's something I think we did a really good job on.
For both of you, you were able to get kind of an early look at some SEC competition with Auburn this past weekend. What's it mean to see somebody that you're going to be facing down the road this early on in the year?
I mean, we know the SEC is competitive, and we're so grateful to be in a place where we are fighting for every single skill, every single 10th, because it makes us better. So being able to compete against Auburn, and not only Auburn, but, that Cal and UCLA rivalry, you could really feel that energy from beginning to the end of the events. And I think it's just another deposit, and we'll carry that throughout the season.
I was just wondering, this is mostly for Chloe, since this is your first, year with, a collegiate team. What goes into like making a routine, and maybe just what makes it different at this next level?
Then JO?
Mm-hmm.
I think there's just a different mindset going into it. Competing in JO, you're competing for yourself, but competing at the NCAA level, I'm competing for this team. And that just makes it so much more exciting. Going in to compete, that first bar routine I ever did, it was just like no other. Doing a routine that I've done for years, it's the same routine, but a different mindset. So when I landed that job, or that dismount, I knew I had done my job, and just, like she said, another deposit for the team.
I'm gonna ask one real quick. Based off of that, that was your collegiate debut on bars and got a 9.9. Talk me through that.
That was a moment that I will never forget. Starting off as the leadoff spot, I knew that's an important role that creates the energy for the routine, for the lineups and stuff like that. So when I stuck that dismount, it was just a moment that I was like, yes, I did this, and didn't even care about the score. I just knew that I set my team up for the opportunity to have a great lineup.
I mean, she's just so humble, guys. Like, listen to her. She's just a freshman, and she has, like, all of this wisdom and gratitude that, I could only dream of when I was your age. So I love this girl. She's a superstar.
Luisa, you had a pretty big night. Walk me through what was going through your mind. I know you've been in a bunch of pressure situations in the past, but you clinched the win with your beam routine, and there had been struggles all night long on beam from the other teams. What was going through your mind whenever you stepped on that beam?
I think just the beginning of the night, it was my first meet, and I mean, it makes me emotional now thinking about it, because it's like I blinked my eyes. I was in Chloe's shoes literally yesterday, and now I'm a fifth-year senior, and I was just so grateful to be in that moment. I wish I could bottle up that feeling, because, yes, it does make you want to you have all these butterflies in your stomach, and you're like, I really hope I make this. But at the end of the day, there's this gratitude, like, I know I prepared for this. I know I've done the reps, and I know that my team needs me right now. And that's kind of the mindset I carry on with me. I've been in that situation before, and I know what I had to do in that moment. And I think having Ash ground me, she's incredible at what she does, and she's the most calm and collected human that I think I've ever met. So she could tell that I was nervous. She was like, look at me, eyes are awake, open your eyes, you got this. And then that kind of just stuck with me. I stayed true to my cues, and business as usual.
Luisa, you mentioned being a fifth-year senior and going into this home season opener. Can you just talk about what Crimson Tide Gymnastics has meant to you, like, all 5 years, and like going into this final year?
Without crying is crazy. Goodness, this program means absolutely everything to me and more. It absolutely changed my life. I'm first generation, so even coming to school is just an honor and being able to have an education, but never did I think that I would come in here with a group of strangers from around the country and somehow find a sisterhood that the moments that you carry with you, like on the mat, but more especially like off the mat, are the ones that are going to stick with you forever. And this program is just such a special place to be. And this team, oh my gosh, I could really talk forever and ever about my girls, but we really have something special going on this year. And I just want to, find a moment every meet, every practice where I can just find that gratitude. And it just means so much to me. So thankful.
Switching gears to this Friday night top 5 matchup, SEC. How excited are you to do that at home?
Goodness. At home, this is the first home meet, and it's up against Missouri. And like I said, the SEC is great competition, so it should be a really good matchup. I really encourage the fans to come out. We need their support. We feed off of their energy. And yeah, just super excited. But I think I'm more excited to see, this rock star freshman class really get their first taste of Coleman at home.
And something I'm so excited for, I've heard Luisa, Lily, like everybody tell me that it's just an incredible experience to be out front of the home crowd. But I don't think it'll compare like what I think of it until I'm actually in the moment.
Luisa, you made the Colombian national team, right? Can you just talk about that and what it's like training for the Olympics while also being a full-time college athlete?
Right. So it's an honor, and it's a really full circle moment for me because my parents are both Colombian, so I'm able to represent my heritage and, be a role model for girls who look like me, and I take that with the utmost respect. It is an honor to do that, and the fact that I can do it here at Alabama, it really, just speaks volumes to how this program has supported me, especially through this, life-changing year that I'm having. And goodness, balance is all it is. It's being able to take a breath when I'm stressed, and I am a full-time student, I'm a full-time athlete, I'm trying to go to the Olympics, but it's just being in the moment and being present. My team really helps me with that. Every time I get the chance, I'm going to credit my team because I wouldn't be here without them.
Chloe, how have the rest of you helped support Lou during this whole process?
I was going to say, Lou's just done an amazing job with it. Like, I know how much that can be, like, feeling just different types of nerves and pressures with all that, but she's done an incredible job just balancing it, like she said, and being that she says we're there for her, but she's there for us every moment, and she just has to realize that we've got her back just as much.
Chloe, this program and this team has goals to win a national championship. How important is it going to be for you to grow in an environment where that's the goal and that's the standard?
Well, I came to Alabama knowing that that was our goal, and that becoming a national championship, I joined a team that I knew that was capable of that. So I'm just taking every opportunity that I have here from Luisa and our super seniors and our seniors as learning opportunities, because that's what, as a freshman, everything's so new to me. And so I have these people that it's not new to them that I can look at and grow from. So I think it's just important to just keep growing on that and taking this as opportunities, because our team is capable of going all the way, and we just keep training that in the gym every day.
All right, Luisa, going back to the whole Olympics thing, that's a big deal, so congrats for that.
Thank you.
How do you handle the intensity and the pressure of both collegiate and elite gymnastics meets when you want to do your best in both?
Right, so I got my first taste of that at my first really big international meet this past year. It was the Pan Am Games in Chile, and it was completely different than collegiate. If anything, I was trying to pull moments of my collegiate careers, because when you're out there on the elite stage, you're by yourself. And it's every man for himself mentality. So I was trying to kind of change that narrative up a bit and bring some more fun to the elite world. And I think I did that. I was chipping away at some of the seriousness and, encouraging the girls to play gymnastics like we do every day here at Bama. So it was incredible, but it's definitely a completely different environment, training elite and competing elite versus competing collegiately. And I think I had somebody the other day ask me, if it was a gold medal at the Olympic Games or winning the national championship with your team, I said hands down national championship with my team on any given day. There's just nothing like a collective group of people that you love, that are all struggling together, that are all with you through everything. Competing for one single thing is just so special. So I'm going to have my team's back all the way.
Any closing comments?
Be there this Friday night. Pack the crib. Thank you.
Yes. Roll Tide.